Paula. Paula's demonstration that old-fashioned fistfights are the answer to all life's problems. Paula. You seem chipper, Capitano. I was hoping I would run into you. And why is that? Just to say I'm really looking forward for the two of us working together. Is that a fact? What can I say? You seem like a confident, competent Belle. Not to mention most of the crew thinks you are pretty adorable. It's good for morale. What? Did you call me? What? A more deserving target approaches. Clearly God has plans for you. What did I say? Paula, you... See, Capitano? You're somewhat terrifying in battle. I'm a captain of honor, I'll have you know. Makes me uneasy to have a Belle on board who fights as dirty as you do. I take back what I said about you being adorable. Molto bene. You'll learn quickly. Chapter 2. Here are your potatoes, Miss Paula. Grazie. You're really a belle of many words, aren't you, Paula? I speak when I have something to say. Surely you won't fault me for that. No, of course not. Look at that pile of potatoes. Paula, why don't you give some of those to me? No way a girl like you would be able to eat all that. I've seen that look before. You... Me? Yes, you. Give me the rest of the potatoes. What? I really shouldn't do that. Give them to me. I'll show this officer how much a girl like me can eat. Go ahead, give her the potatoes. Paula, you really ought to ask me for my permission before demanding potatoes from the mess hall. Oh, I'll have to see this. See? Give them to me. How do you feel about binging cold mashed potatoes, Paula? Oh, I hate all potatoes, in all forms. Hot or cold. But it gives me a chance to prove this loser wrong. I won't pass it up. Paula, are you wearing Officer Norwalk's uniform? Oh, questi strati. Just won the lot off him during a poker game. Now I'm rubbing my victory in a little. If you're wearing his clothes, what's he wearing? Take a look. Oh, good grief. That's an eyeful I really could have done without. Look at him trying to scurry back to his bunk without without anyone noticing. Now what? A little breezy, non è vero? Has anyone ever told you you're a bit of a bully, Paula? Looks like I'm going to have a conversation with someone regarding proper decorum. Ha! Look how fit his face is. See? What's of it? Just don't let this gambling get out of hand, alright? Some here and there can be a good way of unwind. But I don't want a crew getting too worked up, understand? Certo, Capitano. Can all bells roll their eyes so far back that irises disappear? Or is it just you? It's a talent I spend much time perfecting. Of course it is. Now come on, let's go. All crew to action stations. Stay out of my way. Paula? What's going on in there? What's all the laughing about? Just a little post-battle celebration, Capitano. I suppose the cigar in your left hand and the bottle of Chianti in your right should have tipped me off. Probabilmente. Don't you think you've had a little too much of that Chianti? I don't mind a little celebration, but I caution you not to go overboard, Paula. Give me that bottle. I want a drink. No. Don't ruin my fun. Paula, come back. We're about to start the drinking contest. Oh, I really don't know if that's a good idea, Paula. I can handle my own offense, Capitano. If the men on board this ship are to take me seriously, then I must prove myself to them. I'm not sure out smoking and out drinking them is the way to go about that. You have your ways and I have mine. Douglas di mezzo. Boys, I'll show you how it's done. Chapter 5. Get to your stations. Adesso. Officer Reza, you'll stop when I'm speaking to you. You were out of line during that battle. Whoa, what's going on? Miss Paula issued a direct order to Officer Reza during that fight, and he ignored it. Oh, that's not good. What was Paula doing issuing orders during the battle in the first place? I have to see this. She does so all the time. You were not aware of that? All right, little girl. There's no need to get so hysterical. Hysterical? Uh-oh. Ah! Did she just punch him in the face? She did just punch him in the face. Medics, we have a gusher over here. You little... And he passed out. Strong constitution, that one. Medics, over here, please. Paula? I'm adding white thread and cotton to my next requisition. This glove is served its purpose. We need to talk, Paula. Come to think of it, some vinegar might fix the stain. I'll be in the galley. Chapter 6. Get to your stations, now. Paula, we still need to talk. No, we don't. I know what you're going to say. Paula, now. You really ought to not punch my officers in the face. Well, yes, it's going to be something along those lines. Do you know why I'd rather you not punch my officers in the face? Is that what I sound like to you? Do you think I care? Paula, you're in a position of authority over this crew. If you want them to respect you, then you need to set a good example. And look out for their best interests. You would say that. You see the crew questioning my authority? You don't think there's the slightest chance that the crew would treat you similarly if you looked like me? There's only one way to find out. You're going to dress up like me? No, Paula, of course not. You're going to follow my example, looking out for the crew's best interests, and see whether or not it has any effect on them. They're alive, aren't they? Just try it. Maybe. My back aches from having to carry this shit through every battle. But here we go again. Paula, what's going on? What's all the yelling? A few of the officers are accusing the crew of not having their backs during that last battle. Alright, come on. Costa, what do you mean? We're going to break up the fight. These men and women need to know we're in charge. I want a better seat to see the action. You're kidding. Remember what I asked? Follow my example. Looking out. See. You don't need to repeat the whole song and dance. Alright, let's go. Hey, you two. Yes, you two. Dangle that crewman overboard by his ankles. You better pull him back up this instant. You heard her. If anyone administers corporal punishment around here, it's me. Nessa Ultra. It's going to be a long tour. You little rat. Call me a rat one more time. Bester, break it up, you two. Stand down. Paula? Sorry, Paula. What's going on here? I saw him, Captain. Adding a card up his sleeve. Oh, you're just a sore loser, you know that? So confident in your ability that all you can do is accuse your opponent of cheating when you lose. Alright, the gambling on this ship is out of control. For the time being, I'm putting a moratorium on all games. Che dia vol. Hello. You can't do that. You better believe I can. If it's causing arguments, it's distractions we can't afford. If I catch you playing when you shouldn't, you're going to be in for it, understand? Understand? Yes, sir. Yes, Captain. Don't look so downcast, Paula. I know you like gambling as much as anyone else on this ship, but it's for the good of the crew. Anything to add, Paula? Don't pretend you didn't see this coming. I suppose I didn't expect you to be so decisive. Hmm? Come on, let's go. We have more important things to worry about. Chapter 9. You've seemed unusually pensive lately, Paula. Cosa intende, Capitano? I can be pensive. I did not say you couldn't be pensive. I meant that it's a change from what's normal. See, like that. There. What's on your mind? I think you were wrong to ban gambling on the ship. It was causing fights. Surely you understand my motivation. You're questioning my judgment? That sounds like an awful, self-serving complaint, Paula. If avoiding future fights was your motivation, I feel like you may have done yourself a disservice. Much of the crew use gambling as a means to unwind. It's an outlet for their stress. Without it, there are other means to unwind on board this ship, Paula. And I never said gambling was banned for good. Once the crew proves themselves to be better disciplined, I will rescind the ban. If you say so, Capitano. I do. Chapter 10. Paula, what happened to your face? I could ask you the same question. Unfortunately, you just have to say it looked like that from birth. I was trying to be considerate, you know. I don't like that attitude, Paula. I always thought I was rather good looking. Hopefully this will teach you to avoid such tendencies in the future. Seriously though, Paula, the black eye, the bloody lip, what happened? There was a bit of a kerfuffle in the mess hall. Paula, what did I tell you about setting a good example? Formality, Cap. I wasn't part of the fight. I rushed to break it up and ended up on the receiving end of a few fists before I succeeded. You're kidding. Damn heroic of me, wasn't I? Don't tell anyone, it'll ruin my reputation. Thanks, Paula. That's not the first fistfight that's broken out recently. It's almost as if, I don't know, the crew is in need of some sort of outlet for their stress. Hush you. Your eye is starting to swell. Think you'll be able to fight? Oh, Capitano, I'm plenty used to fighting with only one good eye. Well, why does that not surprise me? All crew to action stations. Stay out of my way. Was that battle a bit more than you were ready to handle, Cap? Your hair's a bit of a mess. The battle wasn't the problem. The brawl that broke out amongst the crew after, however. Sventurato. I know what you're thinking. I know you think that were I to reinstate gambling, these fights would resolve. But that's not how it's going. How one goes about installing discipline. I know I've painted myself into a bit of a corner here. Maybe the answer lies in finding some sort of new outlet for the crew's frustrations. That wouldn't be such a terrible idea. It would depend on the outlet. I'd be willing to try just about anything new at this point. That's true. Have anything in mind? No. No, Nakora. But I'll give it some thought. I'd appreciate that, Paula. Ovviamente, I'm involved. Get to your stations. Adesso. Paula. You're sounding even more needlessly chipper than usual, Capitano. What can I say? Things are going well. We won that battle. We win battles all the time. And we haven't had a fist fight for some time now. There have been a few verbal altercations, but even those were more contained than usual. I'm riding high. See, I'm sure you are. It's all thanks to you. The crew is indebted to you, Paula. Alright, out with it. What did you do? You're sounding like a crazy person, Cap. You're saying you're going to brainstorm possible outlets for the crew's frustration. Let's think. I know everyone's getting along. You expect me to believe you didn't do something? I do. You're serious. Sonomoto Sierra. It was a phase the crew had to come to terms with. They had to come to terms with their differences and being on this ship. I know they have tempers and now that they have tempers have cooled. I had nothing to do with it. If you say so. I do. No, if you excuse me, I'm going to celebrate with the crew. And by that, I mean drink my rudder num. You should have seen the look on his face. I did. He had no idea what was coming. Good day, men. Hello, Captain. Good day, Captain. Wait, you too? Sir? What is it, sir? Would you like to explain to me the black eyes you two are sporting? And, officer, is your nose broken? I think it might be, sir. We're just on our way to the infirmary. The two of you were in a fight? No, sir. No, sir. You weren't? No, sir. You heard us talking earlier. This here is my buddy. Your buddies? Forgive me if I don't believe you. Don't use the word buddy like you're not you're not a 9-year-old. Yes, sir. So what did happen to you two? In the rush to the mess hall just now, we fell down a flight of stairs. You expect me to... Just don't let it happen again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Paula, this box arrived for you with our most recent deliveries. I wasn't aware you ever ordered anything special, except, you know, more alcohol. Ah, grazie, Capitano. I'll take that off your hands. Protective of it, are you? What did you order? Share more duck, Cato. Don't you know the lady deserves her privacy? When have you ever been concerned with what is and is not ladylike? The longer you take to answer, the more I worry you've brought contraband aboard this ship. It's not contraband, it's makeup. Well, that's not anything to be ashamed of, Paula. You wear makeup? Well, isn't that just adorable? Doesn't mean I want to have to divulge the contents of every item I order. Alright, my apologies. I shouldn't have pressed. Sir, we have Morganas heading this way. Paula, is that makeup you're holding? Get out! Yes, ma'am. Saw that coming. Paula? Donazione, Capitano. You scared me half to death. I don't remember giving you permission to enter my quarters whenever you please. Sorry, I wanted to discuss the previous battle you had. You and decided to wait here for you to arrive. Then, whatever. Although first, I was wondering. See? I don't know anything about makeup, so I'm curious as to why some of your makeup looks brown. I know enough about makeup to understand that it should at least match your skin color. So why doesn't it? This foundation is about 12 shades too dark for someone with your fair complexion. There are complexities regarding makeup that you couldn't understand. Paula. The company just mixed in some of the wrong shades, that's all. Non è un grosso problema. If you say so. Now, wasn't there something else you wanted to discuss? Just a strategy for the next battle. But we could discuss it later. Then, Chapter 16. What do you see, Paula? Targets, Capitano. Ugly ones. Paula, you want to tell me what this is? Looks like you have dirt on your hand, Capitano. Not really sure why I needed to tell you that, though. This isn't dirt. This is dark makeup. So you're admitting to going into my room and using my makeup. That's some strange behavior, Maltus, that I know. You feeling alright? I helped one of the crewmen up after the last battle. Imagine my surprise when my hand came away with the same colour as his. Your human physiology never ceases to surprise me. Not only that, but it looked as if the makeup had been concealing significant bruising on the man's hand. I would appreciate an explanation, Paula. What are you and my crew up to? Looks like I'm not the one who gets to point out strange behavior. I know, I'm working on it. Paula. The crew is in a better place, aren't they? Fewer fights and all that. Yes. Well, a lot of them still have bruising from those earlier fights, and those bruises were reminders of those fights. They were distractions for the crew from moving forward. So I suggested to them if they wanted, I could use makeup to cover them up until they healed to remove the distraction. And they went for that. They are very committed to moving past that unpleasant chapter in their lives. Okay. Nemeko sister Ava. I'm not even saying that. In your keep. Paula. Where has she gone off to? Paula. Searching for Miss Paula, sir? Whatever gave you that idea? Apologies, sir. No, you're right. I should be the one apologizing. Have you seen her? Can't say that I have, sir. I'm sure she'll turn up eventually. Hey, you're on deck duty, aren't you? Where's everyone else? They're, on their way, sir. They had to see some things after the last battle. But I know they'll be back in a jiffy. Alright, tell them to be more timely in future. You seem a little hesitant to answer. I have the feel as if I never get a straight answer from people anymore. It's that one of those rhetorical questions, sir. Or do you expect me to answer? If you see Paula, tell her to come to the brig. Understand? Yes, sir. Back from another beating. Fine, come at me. I know I saw Paula come down this hallway. Captain? Ah, officer. I wasn't expecting you. How goes it? Everything goes fine, sir. Is there anything I can help you with? Help me with? Yes, sir. Have you seen Paula? Paula? You know, a supernatural ship's billet who has a perchance for drinking sailors under the table. Is there an echo in here? I want to see her. Start talking or you can cook for her. And you know how picky she is. Yes, sir. Unless I'm mistaken, Paula should be up on the deck by now. I just came from the deck. Well, you know Paula. Capable of phasing in and out of solid objects and the like. I suppose that's true. You sure she's not down here? No, sir. I mean, yes, sir, I'm sure. Fine. I'll be in my quarters. Very good, sir. All clear. Took the Capitano long enough to leave. Nice work, officer. The bottle of 24... There's a bottle of 24 in it for you. My pleasure, Paula. Chapter 19. Paula. Capitano? Dado... Where did you come from? Oh, I just had a feeling you might come down this hallway. It seems you've been coming down here a lot lately. I don't know what would give you that idea, Capitano. You know, I have no idea what's going on the other side of that locked door there. Don't you... I do not. Get to let me inside? Since you're the ship's spirit, I assume unlocking doors would be under your purview. I really don't know why you're so interested, Capitano. Don't make this difficult, Paula. Please open the door. I'm your captain, Paula. Like it or not, you choose to place yourself under my authority. I'd rather not use a battering ram if at all possible. Waste of time and effort. And then I'd have a door to replace. I imagine it wouldn't be very comfortable for you either. Ben, here you go. Yelling. Tell me what I'm looking at here, Paula. Because unless I'm hallucinating, it looks as if I'm watching men pummel each other. See, the men have started to referring to it as a fight club. No. We'll definitely be discussing this later. Of that I have no doubt. Now, I'd like to ensure that I've properly instated the ideas into your mind. So, crew, each of you repeat it after me. I am an adult. I am an adult. As an adult, I recognize that there are better uses for my time than pummeling other adults. As an adult, I recognize that there are better uses for my time than pummeling other adults. Thank you. With a little more conviction, please. This is kind of fun. I recognize that there are better uses for my time than pummeling other adults. And now, as for your fearless ringleader, Paula. After this battle, the two of us will be having a conversation. Do we have to? Don't test me right now, Paula. Si, Capitano. Sit. I'd rather stand. Okay, we have far too many issues to address for me to care, honestly. No, you wouldn't. I said sit. No, but I can take it. Paula, what were you thinking? How terrible is your judgment that you thought the solution to the fights we're having aboard the ship was more fights? Not a rhetorical question, Paula. Please. I'd like to try and wrap my mind around your thought process here. Fighting is a well-known outlet for stress. Boxing... This wasn't boxing. I know. but it allowed the men to work things out in a controlled environment where neutral parties could step in, where medics were always at the ready. You have to admit, the ship has been much less dysfunctional than it was before the Fight Club was started. That might be true, but I cannot condone barehanded fistfights aboard the ship, and you deliberately kept this from me, you and the crew. If I'm to be your captain, that sort of insubordination is unacceptable. You had the crew lying for you. I can tell you are trying in your own way to look after the crew. But you and I, we need to be a team. We both need to lead this ship. See, Capitano. Come join me in doing that. 22. Yelling. Ola, what's happening? What's up, Pensy? Another fight's broken out in the mess. You're kidding. Are you surprised? Not particularly. Do you want to take the left or right side? You take the left, I'll take the right. Molto bene. Everyone, please calm down. I will make all your lives a living hell if you don't shut up. Look, everyone, Morganas. Because more chaos is definitely what we need right now. Quiet. Well, they'll either have to stop fighting and work together, or we'll all die. One way or another, the problem will take care of itself. That's 2 fires I've put out today. The fights have becoming more frequent. The second actual fire, which starts somehow as a result of the fights, which have been broken out, ridiculous. Ola? Si, Capitano. I'm ready to listen to any ideas you have. I really think that, which don't include barehanded fighting. Boo. It's just too dangerous, Paula. I've made myself clear, Paula. You don't have to like it. I am this close to confining you to your quarters. There is something else we could try. Then it would require a little more money to set it up, but I'm willing to listen to whatever your idea is, provided you tell me your idea before actually enacting them. After the battle. Yes, after the battle. Captain, open up in there, would you? Ah, officer, how can I help you? What are you and Paula up to in there? Nothing which concerns you at the moment, officer. Capitano, does he have the stuff? Huh? Paula would like to know if anything addressed to her has been delivered. Surely you're capable of something a little more eloquent than that, huh? The stuff. Do you have the stuff? You wouldn't mean this package addressed to Paula, would you? Yes, that's the stuff. Bring it in, Capitano. And send that guy on his way. Non scriberche. That's there. I'm not even saying that. You're gonna have to wrap it up for the moment, Paula. Bene, bene. Action stationsmen, liberty is a duty, not a right. I can't believe you forced the crew to keep their eyes closed while they came down here. And you're that set on it being a surprise. No, I just wanted to watch them bounce off one another as they walked. They're like a bunch of ping pong balls. Of course. But Benny Regeza. Oh, Irregezi. You can open your eyes now. Are those boxing rings? Yes, they are boxing rings. Paul convinced me that boxing would be a welcome and I hope somewhat more safe addition to our ship. You'll find gloves and other protective equipment on the side of the room. They seem to approve. Of course they do. I have great ideas. Paula. You, I call first fight. What, seriously? Before you go brawl? When? Yeah. You're welcome, I guess.
Certo.